Good evening, Mr. Niranjhani.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good,
Great.
sir.
First of all, yeah, go ahead.
I want to thank you for helping me in my PMP journey and to achieve my certificate, sir. So it was really grateful for you for teaching me and understanding me with all the concepts.
Thank you very much. And congratulations. You passed your PMP examination within a month of the training completion with above target in all three areas. By the way, Niranjhani is working as a super user with Primary Healthcare Corporation, Qatar. She joined our PMP training in the month of December, and we finished the training towards the end of January, and she got her PMP certification on February 28th. So as she got above target in all three areas, and she did a very good preparation as well. Let's hear from her how she did the preparation. So obviously it will help for all the future PMP aspirants to prepare for the examination in the right direction. Please go ahead. How you did your exam preparation, what materials you used, and the process we followed.
Actually, I attended all of your classes and I never missed any of your classes. Then the next day when you send me the recording, I used to sit and take notes of the session, and then whichever point you insist as like it is an examination point, I marked it in my notes and I prepared for all the videos. I prepared the notes and then kept. Then once the session is over, and it was over by January 19th or something, and then after that I took mock 0 to test my level, where I am, what is my understanding, and I got around 70%. But it is basically mock 0 was definition type and like fill in the blanks or something like that to understand whether you understand the concept or not. Then I again went through your videos, then keeping in the speed of 1.5, because it will take 3 hours. It's a long video, right? So I just kept at 1.5 or something. So it got completed by 2 hours. So I again listened to all the videos and I understood the concept well. Then I finished completing all the videos. Then I took mock 2 exam, and I tested my level and I got 80% in mock 2. And okay, then I got a little confident. Okay, I'm prepared for it. Then I did not take mock 3 and 4. I just kept aside, and then I wanted to like prepare more and I want to practice more question. And then because it was like 3 hours, we have to continuously sit for the exam because timer was running and I did not have enough time to sit at a stretch and do the mock test. And then I again practice the dumps which you have sent me. Then I saw the agile video which you have sent for a couple of times, and that's it. And this was my preparation part. Then I took my mock 3 and mock 4 in my own pace. Whenever I get time, then I just attended 10 questions and then prepared. Then I scored around 70%, 75%, and was okay. And this is how was my preparation. And before the exam 1 week, I just went through only the notes which I wrote, because whichever we write, it gets into the mind fast. So I just went in through my notes, and whichever I marked very important for the exam, I just concentrated more on that, and then I was ready for the exam. Yeah.
Very good. So quickly to summarize, you watched the class recording and
Yes.
you practiced the mock examinations in the LMS. And two important points you mentioned. As soon as you finished the training, you took mock 0, because as you mentioned, or as I told you during the class, mock 0 is just testing the concept. So you'll get an idea how confident you are with the concept. Then accordingly, you can use your preparation plan. So have you used the student manual for reading or like referring to that?
No, I never went through the student manual. I only went through the slides which you have provided, because it covers everything. And I wanted to went through the slides only to the topics, the headings I saw, and I just I mean, like recall whether I understand the concept. So for that, I went. I fully like concentrated only on your training videos, because that gave me a lot of knowledge on this, and confident also to take my exam. And one more thing, and I because like with 2 or 3 colleagues I consulted in my office, and they like asked me to go through the mindset video of Andrew Ramdayal. So that also helped me. But going through that mindset video first, the concept is very important, then only you will understand the mindset video. So that concept mainly I got it from your coaching only.
Great.
So yeah.
Okay, so that's a quick summary of how you prepared for the examination. Now coming to the examination, so comparing to the preparation what you did, how was the real exam, and what was the focus on the real examination? What percentage of agile predictive questions? Just a debrief on the real examination.
On the day of real exam, and I was nervous, shivering actually. The first, actually, when the initial part, you have to go through all the instructions and everything. So how to use the highlighter and those things and all. So I was slowly go through it, and the time was up, and they told the time is up for
You have to start it.
inscription, and you have to go to the exam. So I got, oh, what is this? Then I just clicked and I went in, and it was like little shivering in the beginning. And it was to come into the exam mindset nearly for 5 questions. I was like preparing the exam mindset has to come for me, and the question was little uh, big, and I was reading. And the first session I took some time. I mean, it got delayed, like it took around like 80 minutes or 90 minutes to complete the first session, because I was slowly going through and to understand and do it. Then I took 2 breaks, then went and had water and refreshed myself, and then came. Then the second session was okay, was not tough as the first section, and the third section was easy for me, and I completed the exam before 30 minutes. I don't know how I completed. So I completed the exam before 30 minutes, and it was a combination of all three: predictive, agile, and hybrid. And that's it.
Okay, so now when it comes to the knowledge area, we have 10 knowledge areas: integration management to stakeholder management. Which knowledge area you got like more questions from?
I got from all knowledge area, from scope, communication, stakeholder, procurement, then quality risk.
Oh,
So
all
almost,
areas.
yeah, I got
Excellent.
everything. Yeah.
Okay.
And then EVM, I got 2 questions, and I got a graph, like, from Agile, because they were talking about the like burn down chart they gave, and they asked me questions related to that. And then I had 2 matches from the agile only. It was like direct, but match question was direct, like giving different roles of agile, and asked me to match it. Yeah. And then they gave questions like, no, general questions like what type of approach you have to take. They given a question, like a scenario based question, and what approach you will follow for this project: agile or predictive or hybrid. So that kind of question was there. And then they asked me, yeah, and one question was like, definition was given, and what approach you will use: agile, hybrid, or predictive. That was a match question.
So
Yeah.
because you are aware about the concept, you were able to exactly identify which approach was that.
Yes. You should know the concept very well to attend the exam, because how many ever questions you practice, the concept is the main
Very, very
role.
important.
Very
Okay,
important. Yes.
great. So now coming to the types of questions, have you got any multiple answer kind of questions, more than one correct answer?
Yeah, I would say like I got like 4 or 5 multiple choice questions. Choose 3 from the choose 2, something
But
like that.
most of the questions are only one right answer.
Yeah, most of them are one right answer. Yes.
Okay, when it
And
yeah, go ahead.
And at the last moment, like I was like fearing whether I will be able to finish the exam or not. Like what I did was, how I attended the question is like, what did the project manager did first, and what did the project manager will do next, and something like that. So with that hint, if you read the question and if you answer, you will have a mindset to answer the question.
So that means at the end of the question, you will have the real question, you mean, that
Yeah,
what is the next thing project manager has to do, or what is the
correct.
first thing to do? And then you are saying, okay, read the last line of the question first,
Yes.
then you read the remaining part. It will help you to focus on the right
Focus
answer.
on the right answer, yes.
Have you got any direct questions based on processes, inputs, techniques, or outputs, or any questions like that?
I think one choosing the tools. Yeah, I got a question, but
Okay.
I don't remember now exactly what was
So most of the questions were situational questions.
the question.
And
Yes.
is it from the perspective of project manager or team or a mix? Most of the questions were from the perspective of
Then
which role?
leadership, I got leader. It is almost a project manager role only. I would say the team. I don't think so. Only it is of project manager. And then I got a question of leadership role, and it was like, first the manager was in this kind of attitude in the leadership, and then you want to change his mind to this attitude. So what type of leadership character is he? So that kind of question. So you should know what each leadership, what is their role. So then only you can
So
answer this
in our
question.
class, we discussed about various leadership roles
Fine.
like transactional,
Correct.
servant leader, etc. So that information is enough to answer that kind of questions.
Yes, definitely, sir. If you know that concept very well, then if they ask the question, you can just
Okay, great. So
answer the question. Yes.
right now, having three parts: process, people, business environment. Most of your questions you got from which area, or it's a mix of all three?
It's a mix of all, sir. I would
Mix of
say
all.
yes.
Right. So that's good to know. Now, comparing to your preparation, as you got like above target in all three areas, and overall you got above target. So which area of your preparation helped you to score very well in the real examination? Is it the mock exam or the concept, or it's a mix of that? So just to ensure that for the future participants, where to focus when they're preparing for the examination.
Yeah. First, you should very well know about the concept. Without knowing the concept, you cannot attend any question. And then you have to practice questions, because before it should not be like surprise for you on the exam day. What question is this? So if you practice more question, you will have an idea to go and attend the questions there. You will not get the exact questions. So whichever the dump you gave, maybe like one or two questions I would have got, but it is that also, it is all like, when you know, only you can go and attend it. So you should know the concept very well.
Okay, great. So that 180 agile questions, what I gave you for practice, was it
Yeah.
helpful in the real examination?
Knowing the concept, it was helpful, but going through that, it was like a single line questions, right? So it was not, I did not get any questions from
Like
that,
that.
or yes,
Oh,
not direct
great.
questions
No
from that.
direct questions.
Yes.
Great. So I think this debrief what you have provided will help the future participants to prepare in the right direction. So what is your final recommendation, final advice to the future exam takers?
Fine. My recommendation is, please concentrate in the class what sir is taking to understand the concept, and please make notes, like, whatever the important thing is stressing, and each word what is uttering in the class, because everything is useful for the examination. And the third thing is, like, be confident, okay, and then go and take your exam. First, book your test date, and then you will have automatically, to prepare for your exam, and you can.
Okay, so as soon as you finish the training, book a date. So that will
Yes,
make your preparation serious. And as you mentioned, like within a month of training completion, you took the exam and you passed with above target. Even you take 3 months to prepare, you are going to get the same result. So
yes.
that's great. So once again, congratulations on achieving your PMP certification with a great score. And thank you very much for agreeing to provide a debrief in your busy schedule as well.
Okay,
Thank you and
thank
see
you
you
so
again.
much. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. See you.
See
Bye.
you. Bye.